And then this goes for everyone. I will repeat this forever and ever and ever. This is your practice. I am here to give you offerings, to guide you and keep you safe. But it truly does not matter what I'm saying. If I say something that lands on your ear weird, and you're like, I don't feel comfortable, I don't want to do that, ignore me, tell me to go away, and do what you want, because that's what's going to feel best in your body, okay? So let's all find an easy pose, crisscross applesauce, maybe sitting up on the bolster if your hips are feeling tight today. Maybe you sit up on a block, your choice. My friends at home, if you don't have a bolster or blocks, maybe grab a blanket, fold it up, or pillows, those types of things. And I just want you to start kind of arriving to the space. So we're not doing anything specific. Yeah, sit up on your bolster for me, love. Yeah, I can tell that's gonna feel better. Better, right? Because then our knees are below our hips and our feet don't fall asleep, right? And then your arms can get softer. Just kind of be here for a second. And start to notice. Notice how you're breathing. Notice where you're holding. Maybe on an exhale, try to soften the shoulders or the face. Letting all of the dust settle from the day. You are here, right now, in this present moment. And everything else can wait. Breathe in. Exhale. You're not trying to change anything. You're not here to control anything. This is a space that is safe and free of expectation. Here we go. Feel your hips let go just a little bit more. And maybe start to draw your breath a little deeper. This week begins our throat chakra realignment. This is where our self-expression is generated. That was a good yoga. We love the yogas. It's a release, right? It's good. So as we move today, do your best to keep the throat open and allow breath to easily flow in and out. I'm going to give you 3 to 5 more rounds of breath here, just to get here. Hearing the sounds around you. Remembering that they are here to support your practice. Couple more rounds of breath, my loves. Here You're doing awesome. Last one. As you exhale this time, maybe start to roll the neck in some circles. Now I'm going to give you the option to make this gentle or maybe a little more active. Maybe you reach the crown away from the midline, taking more of an active stretch in the sides of the neck. Let your shoulders drop. Yeah, it's easy for those to creep up. Hear all those little crunchy things going on. I hear them. There's lots of things happening in here. Just go with it. This is tension and emotion trying to get out of your body. Take one more roll. And then I want you to pause with the right ear leaning towards the right shoulder. And then I want you to pretend like there's butter on your ear and you try to wipe the butter on your shoulder. It's the best way I can describe it. Keep your shoulder down. So this is like it's kind of like our half moon neck sways when we go to the front, but we're open to the side. We're letting gravity pull the left side of our neck open so much that you feel that connective tissue all the way down to your shoulder girdle. Yeah. One more breath here. As you exhale, just start rolling the neck out in the opposite direction. Now, if your hips are feeling a little uncomfortable, always feel free to make those little adjustments that are calling to you. It's important that you're not distracted by other sensations in your body. Now is the time to send love to your neck. One more roll here. Big inhale. As you exhale, taking a pause with that left ear coming towards the left shoulder. It's not going to touch, guys. But then you just take those little half moon sways, letting gravity really stretch the right side of your neck. One more breath. And as you exhale, dipping the chin to the chest. Good. Inhale, I want you to reach the arms way above head, reaching and just rolling out the wrists, maybe finding a smile on your face. Open through the upper back, maybe even swaying from side to side. This is just a moment to be organic, finding something that feels good. Nice. One more breath here. As you exhale, round through the upper back and stretch like you're a cat. I like to let my hands rest on my knees so I can drop my shoulders away from my ears and get a little wiggle. There we go. Maybe even leaning the pelvis back. Nice, Angela, that's exactly it. Perfect. As you find your next inhale, come up tall through the spine. Puff that chest forward. And then exhale, come back to neutral spine. Good. Just take a moment to notice how you feel. Big breath in. And big breath out. Only as you feel ready, we're going to unwind the legs and we'll meet me in a tabletop. There's no rush. It's gonna be time to take off our socks, my friends. Oh, it is Hatha today. I mean, I can't force you if you leave your socks on. It's fine. But you'll thank me if you take them off. So once you get your socks off, come over into your tabletop. We're gonna check in with the shape. Now, everything is neutral right now. Our belly's not hanging, we're not super rounded, our neck's not at any weird position. We're just in one long line from tailbone to crown of head. Our abdominal wall is pulled back towards our spine, protecting our lower backs. As you find your inhale, drop the belly, open the shoulders down the rib cage, and take the gaze forward. Good, Jessica. This is cow. Exhale, press into the hands and the feet, round the back. This is cat. Now let's flow between those two. Inhale into cow, clawing through the fingertips. Good. Exhale, that's perfect, Kaylee. Yes. There we go, my loves. Use the breath to move between these two shapes. Very nice. Good, good, good. Remembering that this doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what this looks like. What matters is how it feels. So maybe you decide to roll the neck and the hips out and take more organic movement. All of those things are always welcome. We're all going to take 2 more rounds of breath. You're perfectly squared, Christine. Beautiful. Last one, big inhale into that cow. And exhale, round, round, round into that cat. Nice work, ladies. Coming back to neutral spine for me. Let's take a moment to slide the right leg forward into our pigeon. Now, very gentle, okay? Keep that heel tucked up under the groin and then just sink the hips down. We're not gonna be here long. I just want you to open through the front of the heart. You can be high on the fingers. There we go. Beautiful, everyone. Big breath. Exhale, we're gonna plant the hands and slide the right leg back. Nice. Inhale, bringing the left leg forward. Easy does it. We're not very warm. Maybe coming high on the back toe or on the fingers so that you can lift and open the throat, even getting a little wiggle of the head. One more breath. Exhale, ground the palms, sliding the left leg back to meet the right. Let's take the toes to touch, open the knees as wide as the mat. Sink those hips back to touch the heels and lower the heart towards the earth. Child's pose. Option to take prayer hands and bend at the elbows, making a sharp fin above your head. It's just a nice additional layer of sensation for the triceps and side bodies. Soften your shoulders here, my loves. Allow the earth to support you. Bow to yourself and honor whatever you have arrived with. It is yours, and therefore it is beautiful. 3 more rounds of breath, allowing the spine to be long, the hips to be heavy. Nice. Last big inhale. And long, long exhale. If you have your shark fin arms, just softly letting those go. Everyone notice the texture of what is beneath you. And then as it feels right, closing the knees just a little bit so that you can tuck the toes. Beautiful, grounding through the hands. And then we're gonna press and lift into our first downward facing dog. So hips go high as the heart goes low. Our weight is evenly distributed between hands and feet. Spread those fingers wide. Good job. Big breath in here in down dog. As you exhale, take your feet to the top of the mat for a forward fold. It doesn't matter how you get there. Sometimes it's best to just stand up, walk there, and then forward fold again. Now let's check in with this forward fold. This is what I see a lot of the time, this candy cane shape. That's a cool shape, but in forward fold, I want you to lengthen through the spine. Let the belly rest on tops of the thighs even. Tilt your crown towards the earth and let your spine decompress. So we're never locking out in the knees. Shake that head, yes and no. Open your feet just a little bit more. There we go. One more inhale here, maybe even swaying left and right. Good, Trish, yes. Open your feet a little for me, Sharon. I feel like you're gonna feel more balanced. Yeah. On your next exhale, finding stillness in center. We're gonna inhale for a half lift. Now, your fingertips can very lightly, we're not pressing against the shins, just lightly tracing up as you reach the head away from your tailbone. Beautiful, shoulder blades squeeze together. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, now we're gonna roll up through the spine. So starting by grounding into the feet, and this is when we're gonna try to make ourselves look like a candy cane. So gravity is pulling everything from the top over. You feel all these little muscles stretch as you stack yourself up like a slinky. Here we go. Good. Starting to get tall as we reach the top. There you go. Opening the shoulders, standing proud, presenting your heart, lifting your chin, noticing how nice it feels to be in this power pose. Inhale to reach those arms above head. Exhale, softly forward fold again from the hips, my friends. Good. Inhale for half lift again. Yes, exhale, forward fold. Ground your hands. Inhale to step the feet back to high plank. Now notice that my hips aren't too high and they're not too low, right? We're right in the middle. Exhale, lower just the knees. Good. And then lower all the way down to the belly. I know, I always have to like reposition myself. Whoop, there we go. Okay. Press into the tops of the feet as you inhale to lift for baby cobra. Lift the boobs off the ground. No hands. Yes. Exhale. Lower. Good. Press into the hands as you inhale, moving through your tabletop. Very nice. Tuck those toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good job, guys. That was our first sun salutation. We've got 2 more coming. Inhale, down dog. Exhale, forward fold at the top of your mat. Slip your finger, open, off, but then keep your fingers pointing forward. There we go. Forward fold. Come on up. Inhale for half lift. Now, can you squeeze here from the chest? Yes. And then lift your head so it's in line with your spine. That a girl. Exhale, forward fold. That's right, Jessica. Let the head hang. Inhale, we're going to reverse swan dive. So you just come through that half lift, right? A flat back. And then at the hip, we stand all the way up, reaching arms overhead. Exhale, prayer hands come through heart center. We're in our mountain once again. Good. Let's take a little twist. So I want you to inhale, arms open to the right. Exhale, bring prayer hands together. Keep the twist, keep the twist. There we go. Good. Inhale, open the arms. I know, in the twist. Exhale, close as prayer hands come back together, center line. Good. Other side. Inhale, opening the twist to the left, keeping the hip points towards me. Yes, there we go. Exhale, keeping that upper body twisted, close the hands in prayer. Feel those abs turn on. Inhale, open the arms, keeping the twist. Exhale, close. Prayer hands at heart center, spine unwinds. Good job, everyone. Inhale, reach. Exhale, forward fold. Nice job. Inhale for half lift. That's perfect. Exhale, forward fold. Ground your hands. Inhale, step the feet back to your high plank. Holding on to the belly. Good, Kayla, yes. Exhale, lower the knees. That's right, Angela. And then elbows point backwards as you lower down to the belly in one piece. Forehead is grounded. There we go. Inhale to use the middle of your back muscles to lift the head and chest off of the earth in front of you. Good. Baby cobra. Exhale, lower. Nice. Press into your hands as you inhale, moving through your tabletop. And then tuck those toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Yes, Christine, that was it. Very nice, everyone. We've got one more sun salutation coming. Let's take a cleansing breath. There you go. Inhale. Open mouth, exhale, you're doing great. Here it comes, inhale. Exhale, forward fold, top of your mat. Woo. There we go, good. Inhale for half lift. Stick out the boobs, guys. Towards the, yes, there we go. And then exhale, forward fold. Good. Inhale, roll up through the spine. Let all those little muscles stretch. Let the head hang. There you go. There you go. Good. Take it as slow as you need. Good. When you get to the top, feel, notice, wiggle, maybe awkward stretch. Just do something weird that feels great, that you've needed all day. Going within. Yeah. It can be the toes. Maybe you scratch your cheeks. Who knows, right? It can be anything crazy. Yeah, adjust the girls, pick your wedgie, whatever it needs to be. Yeah. Nice job, guys. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, dive, fold. There you go. Inhale, half lift, nice long spine towards me. Yes, Chloe. Exhale, fold. Nice, Amanda. Ground those hands, big step back to high plank. Feel those abs turn on. Yes, Kristen. Exhale, lower your knees. Nice, Sharon. And lower all the way down to your belly. Elbows point backwards. Inhale, lift, just using your back, no arms, baby cobra. Exhale, lower. Yes. Inhale to press through your tabletop. Exhale, one more, downward facing dog. Good job, guys. One big breath here. And then exhale, take a rest in your child's pose. That was very good. I want to give your arms a break because that was crazy. Nice work. No specific thing is happening right now. I just want you to breathe in and breathe out. Feeling all of that awesome energy that you just created. Intentional breath and movement is the road to healing. Three more rounds. Resetting. Nice. Last round. Now, I'm going to give you options. Remember that there is no right or wrong choice, only what serves you best. You may remain here in your child's pose, bowing to whatever you have arrived to your mat with. But if you'd like to move into our peak pose flow section of the class, you'll gently roll up through your spine, just taking a moment to notice how you feel. And eventually you'll place your blocks, just so that you feel like they're accessible. And then when I sync everything up, we'll move up. Good job, guys. Nice. Does anyone need fans? I feel like we're okay. No one's sweating or anything too bad.
Nobody's passed out.
Okay, no one's passed out. Let me know. Okay. All right, my love. So blocks. Let's have them here. We're going to start from a downward facing dog though, okay? And what we're going to do is practice our 3-point and then a big step up into our high lunge. So blocks right away for our high lunge, okay? But downward dog first. We're going to practice taking our 3-point. Good job, everyone. Okay, so let's take a cleansing breath to sync everything up. Inhale through the nose, open the mouth, exhale. Grounding into the left foot as you inhale, reach the right toes high to the sky. Good. Now exhale to bend the right knee and then send the right toe over to the left side of your mat, stacking the hips. Yes. Inhale to straighten the right leg, square the hips back. Exhale, big step with the right foot up between the hands. Find those blocks, my loves. Perfect. Now let's make sure that we're not rounded, right? Pull forward. So from the crown to the toes, one long line. Very nice. We're gonna inhale to reach our arms up for crescent. Good. Exhale, let the hips sink a little bit lower. Good. Inhale to reach energetically through the upper body. Exhale, warrior one. Just the back foot changes, just the back foot. Hips stay square. Back foot is now at a 45-degree angle. Good. Inhale again, reaching out through the top of the body. Exhale, we open into warrior two. Now we open to the left side of our mat. Back toes are parallel to the back side of our mat. Perfect, perfect, yes. And we're leaning into our right knee. Now make sure that our upper body isn't too far forward, too far backwards. We're right in the middle. Give me 3 breaths. Feeling that right knee pressed to the right side of your mat, grounding through the back blade of your left foot. Good, Jessica, yes. One more breath. Exhale, good. Inhale, we're gonna sweep that arm back as we come into our warrior one. We're just gonna come back down from it. Good, Trish. Exhale, sink a little lower. Inhale, reach. Exhale, crescent. So just the back toes flip now. Yes, there we go. Good, we're balancing. Inhale. Exhale, big step, top of the mat for your chair. Beautiful. Inhale, just straighten. Exhale, open the arms. Beautiful. Take a minute to wiggle those hips. Good job, everyone. Yes. And let's practice our tree while we're here. So, standing into the, what side do I want to do? Let's stand into our left foot. Now, first things first, what's rule number 1? No dumping, right? We've got to stack our bones up like we've got a wire on the left side of our body. Then our right side is free to move. So once you find that length, I want you to either kickstand the right toes, place the sole of the foot on the calf, or if you have the space, and guys, I don't even do this one, you can come all the way up here, but I like the calf personally, or the kickstand. And then you do your best to be still. If your eyes are closed, it's going to be 1,000,000 times harder. Look up. Yeah, it's a good challenge, but there's no need to challenge ourselves more than necessary, right? 2 more breaths. Pressing the hips open energetically. Feeling that little wobble in the left ankle. 1 more breath. With control, exhale, set the foot down. Ooh, good. Wiggle it out. Beautiful work. Let's make our way back down. Top of the mat. Inhale, reach. Exhale, forward. Nice. Inhale for half lift. Squeeze the back. Good. Yes, Sharon. Exhale, fold. Beautiful. Ground those hands. Take the feet back to high plank as you breathe in. Feel that front body turn on. Exhale, lower the knees. And then lower all the way to the belly. Forehead is grounded. Inhale to lift for baby cobra. Exhale, lower. Ooh, that's so good, guys. Nice. Inhale to press through your tabletop. Tuck your toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good job. Yes. We've got one more side. You're doing awesome. And then we're gonna cool down. Cleansing breath in through the nose. Open the mouth, exhale. Beautiful, yes, Kelly, yes. Ground into the right foot. As you inhale, send the left toes high behind you for 3-point. Exhale to bend at the knee and then open the hip to the left side of your mat. That's right, that's right. Inhale to square it back. Exhale, big step with the left foot up between the hands. Get your blocks. It's our life raft. Here we go. And then we check in with our alignment, guys. Our front knee is not over our front toe. Our back is not rounded. We're pulling in one long line. There we go. Now, press into the front foot as you inhale to reach the arms all the way up for crescent. Lengthen through that back heel. Exhale, sink the hips a little lower. Beautiful. Inhale, reach through the top of the head. Exhale, show me warrior one. Just the back foot changes. 45 degrees. Good. Inhale again. Exhale, open warrior two. Now we're totally flat to the right side of our mat. Our right leg is nice and long, and we're sinking into the left knee. We're pressing our legs like away from each other. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. You got this. Inhale, drop the tailbone. Good, one more, inhale. You got it, Chloe, exhale, beautiful guys. Inhale, exhale, sweeping the right hand down as we come and square our body back into our warrior one. Right back foot changes. Inhale, we reach tall. Exhale, become high on the back toes, crescent lunge. Yes, yes, drop the shoulders, good. Inhale. Exhale, big step, top of the mat for your chair. Here comes our little sneaky abs. Inhale, twist. Exhale, twist the other way. Good. Keep the legs stable. Inhale. It's just moving from the torso. Exhale, yes. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Here we go. Here comes relief. Inhale through center. Reach up. Exhale, dive. Forward fold. 2 rounds of breath here in your forward fold. Let it feel good for just a second. We're going to start to bring the energy down. We got a little warm in here. Good. On your next inhale, find your half lift. Yes. Neck in line with the spine, Kristen. Yes. Exhale, forward fold. Ground the hands. Inhale, take the feet back to your high plank. Beautiful. Exhale, lower the knees. And then lower all the way down to the belly. Nice, Amanda. And then lengthen through the tops of your feet, lift the thighs. Yes. Inhale to lift for baby cobra. Exhale, lower. Very nice, everyone. Inhale to press through your tabletop. One more. Exhale, downward facing dog. Come on, you got it, you got it. Yes. Inhale, down dog. Exhale, just come onto your belly. Just be really crazy about it. There we go. And relax. Maybe take some froggy legs, like bringing the soles of the feet together, opening the knees left and right. Maybe you would prefer to be up on your forearms like Sharon and Kristen. It's all good. Just take a moment to like Release some energy. That was good work. Find your breath again. Feel your heart beating. 2 more rounds. Nice work, my loves. As you feel ready, you're going to gently release whatever you've got going on here in belly time. You'll start to peel yourself up from the earth only as you feel ready. Again, maybe you decide to stay here for the remainder of class. If you choose to come up, I will meet you on your spine. Nice work, everyone. There's no rush. Feel as you're moving. The transition matters, right? It's like literally half of class. Good. Yay for being on our spines. Very nice. Ground the soles of the feet for me. Get a little windshield wiper going left and right. Just feel that gentle twist in the lower back, massage the sacrum. Good. If your head is on your bolster, move that away for me, just for this part. Good. Let both knees fall to the right. Open the arms into goalpost and take the gaze to the left. Yes. Now, option to stay here or to slide your left leg open, donkey kick it back into that hip flexor stretch. Yes. Sole of foot towards me. Yep. There we go. Yeah. There you go. More. Yes. Do you feel it down the front? Perfect. There. Feel everything start to soften, my loves. Nice. 2 rounds of breath here. It's coming, Shane. Yeah, don't force it. Getting lower every week. Yeah. 1 more breath. Exhale, gently unwinding. Good. Taking any little windshield wiper in the middle. And then eventually letting both knees fall to the left. Keeping those arms as they are if it feels good for you. Otherwise, don't listen to me, just make another shape. Yeah. And then if you'd like that added sensation of opening the right leg, go ahead and add that layer now. There you go, girl. Just slide that foot back. Perfect. Just kind of soft right here. Yeah, just breathe into that area. Maybe let your eyes close. Yes. Just notice your belly rising and falling. How does it feel to breathe? Maybe it's really hard to breathe. Maybe it feels really good to breathe. It's just information to notice, my friends. Listen to what your body is asking for. 2 more rounds of breath here. Last round. On your next exhale, gently unwinding from the shape and moving into any final wiggles that are calling to you. Maybe I didn't get to something today. Maybe you uncovered something that's needing a little more attention and care. Two more rounds of breath just to wiggle. And when you feel like it's time, starting to move into your final Shavasana, which is just Sanskrit for corpse pose. You're literally just laying here breathing. It's nothing fancy. And we like the bolster under our knees, my new friends. But if that is not your thing, you can just stitch it. You can also make a shape that's all of your own. Some people like to lay on their bellies. And then let me know if you want a blanket covering you, if there's anything I can do to make your stay here pleasurable. I went to a cruise ship first thing. And you just take that extra bit of time, right? Like, do you feel like you're clenching? Do you feel unsafe? Do you need something covering you so that you feel like you can fully surrender? This is your moment. You've done your work. Now it's time to absorb all of the nutrients from your practice. Oh, balls. Like the cork balls? The salt. Oh, the salt ones. Yeah. Ooh. One. All right, everybody. Give your weight to what is beneath you. Let your eyes close. And your only job here is to let go. Thoughts may come in, but you just let them go out. You do your best not to attach to them. You feel the space between your shoulder blades soften. And finally, you drift away. I'll call you back when it's time. Time to very slowly start returning. Keep it simple. Begin with your breath. We enter with care and with ease. Notice your fingers and toes. And lift the corners of your mouth. Maybe take a full body stretch if that feels right. Nice. And then rest a little longer, maybe in a fetal, or maybe remain as you are. Let's not move too quickly. Let's savor this time. Three more rounds of breath. On your next exhale, very slowly begin to rise. Keep your eyes closed, keep your awareness within. Just come to a seated shape of your choice, feeling your way to the top. If you'd like, join me with prayer hands at heart center. Taking a moment to thank yourself for this beautiful practice. As you do so, I'd like to close with this week's quote. Self-expression is the gateway between the inner world and the outer. Only through self-expression does the outer world get to know what is inside of us. Let's all take one more inhale together. And as we exhale, we'll bow and say namaste. Namaste, my loves. Beautiful word. Thank you so much. Be still as long as your evening allows. No need to rush. Just chill, vibe it out.
Namaste, Teresa. We'll see you next time.